Only a few more trades to recap here on the channel. So this one we saw the Philadelphia Flyers and Minnesota Wild swap young players Bobby Brink in exchange for David Jiricek. So starting on the Wild's end, you get Bobby Brink, a 24-year-old right winger. He's in the final year of a 2-year contract with a $1.5 million cap hit. However, he is a RFA, so they retain his rights. He's having an okay year with Philadelphia, 13 goals, 26 points through 55 games. However, last season he was very solid, 41 points in 79 games. And every time I watch Bobby Brink, I'm really impressed by his game. I think he works really hard and he can be an effective top 9 scoring winger for this team. The Wild kind of lack depth scoring. They have a lot of two-way physical bottom sixers, but Brink can come in and potentially provide some playmaking for this team. I was kind of surprised to see that Guerin went out and traded for a player who's so undersized. He's only 5'8", around 170 pounds. That's not really the identity that he's been building for this Minnesota team. But Brink's a Minnesota boy, so I'm sure he'll be motivated to perform for his hometown team. And I really like the fact that they got a player who's on the younger side, 24, can re-sign him in the offseason. They're going to be limited on cap space, so they're probably going to lose guys like Tarasenko and Zuccarello, who are in their late 30s. But Bobby Brink can come in and replace their production long-term potentially. So I'm going to give the Minnesota Wild an A- on this deal. And for the Flyers, you get an intriguing player. David Jiricek's a 22-year-old defenseman. Drafted 6th overall by the Blue Jackets in 2022. He was traded to the Wild for a first-round pick and I believe Damon Hunt. But his development has not went well with either team. He has no points in 25 games this year for the Wild. His production's a bit better in the AHL, but there are some concerns about his skating, his decision-making. But at his best, with the raw skill he has and his size, I believe he's 6'4", Jiricek could be a solid two-way second power play quarterback type defenseman for the Flyers if they're able to develop him properly. In terms of value, maybe you could have got something else for Brink that was better, but I like the potential in Jiricek, and Brink is a player that the Flyers have an excess of. Their organizational strength is definitely on the wing. So I do like this deal for the Flyers, so I'll give them a B+. So those are my thoughts on the Jiricek-Brink deal. Let me know yours down below. Who do you think came out on top, and what would you grade each team? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.